What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you be in the loop, fam. If you want to get yourself some cool No More Talk gear, you can click that link in the description right underneath the video. Also, if you want to join the channel, not just be a subscriber, but if you want to join the channel, you can also click a link right under there that says join. If you're on your laptop or your desktop, there should be a join button right there for you to click on. So do that for me, fam. Back to the subscribe. And once you subscribe, when you hit that little bell next to your subscribe button, get your notifications. Make sure you select all notifications. Otherwise, you may not get any. That's the way YouTube operates. Going in. This was a surprise. This surprised me that Maxine Waters would take the position she took. Now, it doesn't surprise me that she's conversating with Megan Thee Stallion, and she supports her overall as an artist, that she supports her. That doesn't surprise me. But it surprised me that she went on record and specifically pointed out WAP without any provocation. Hold on, fam. Okay, yeah. I had to get rid of a troll, fam. Okay, so yeah, it surprised me that she went on record, you know, without any provocation, and supported, like, brought this song WAP up. This is what she specifically said about the sexually explicit song that Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion made. That, you know, kind of ruffled a whole lot of feathers across the board. Maxine Waters believes that it's a symbol of women taking charge and speaking their minds. Let's see, let me get her direct quote here. She said, "Now that's audacity. That is audacity." She said this during an online chat for Harper's Bazaar. Maxine also called Cardi and Meg, said that Cardi and Meg should be commended, not criticized, for spearheading a feminist movement in hip hop. She said that after all, you know, it's the same thing that happened with hip hop when so-called gangster rap came into the fold, with, you know, the various artists, including myself, but I never considered myself a gangster rapper, more like reality rapper, you know, Ghetto Wars, reality rap. Anyway, she said, you know, she supported the so-called gangster rappers when they were out, and a lot of people were calling for their heads. A lot of politicians and prominent people, including musicians. A lot of musicians, especially like singers, were coming after hip hop, was condemning rappers. And Maxine Waters says she's always been an advocate for freedom of speech, the First Amendment. She's a staunch advocate for the First Amendment, and she will defend that with her life. Well, she didn't say that, but that sounded good, didn't it? She'll defend it with her life. You know, anytime you say you'll defend something with your life, man, that's serious. But I suspect that she would, because Maxine Waters is a rider. But I am surprised that she would go on record and in support of WAP and open herself up to this criticism that is imminent. Like, I know it's like her enemies, especially the Republicans, they are going to come for her head after this. I can guarantee you, before the end of the night, it won't even be the end of the night. It'll be like within an hour or so. In fact, let me see if I can find something on it right now. Let's see. I know Ben Shapiro got a lot to say about it. Let's see. Who is on it? You know, after Megan's pretty much kick-ass year back in December, Maxine Waters wrote a letter in support of her, encouraging her, talking about how proud she were of her. What do y'all think about this, fam? Let me know. I mean, where y'all at with this? Let's go into the comments. Let's see what y'all saying. I pretty much know where this is going. Like, as soon as I read the title, I was like, uh-oh. Let's see. What was that? Tough old Hund? Keep doing what you do. Thanks for providing an outlet, but nothing is sugar-coated and no BS. Absolutely. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. David Jefferson says, cut the check. All about effing business says they tripping in here. Y'all tripping. Let's see what these comments look like. I know these comments are gonna be wild today. I know it's gonna be wild. Angela Newman says, I support Megan. Never listen to her music though. I'm with Auntie Maxine and support the work in general. Sketch One says, sorry, Maxine Waters gets no love from me, especially how she puts down black men that don't submit to her old bitter self. Man, where you get that from? Who told you that? Maxine been a rider for years. Let me tell y'all something about Maxine Waters that I know personally. Maxine has stood up for so many people, especially black people, that the government has targeted, trying to railroad. Major corporations have discriminated against. Maxine Waters has used her power time and time and time and time and time and time again. There is probably not one person out there, black, white, or otherwise, that have used their congressional power to fight injustice as much as she has. I'm telling you what I know. I ain't telling you what I heard. So I think a lot of times people can get caught up because they look at all politicians and they pretty much see like, oh, I don't see no movement, all of them the same, and boom, boom, boom. So you don't see the individual battles that certain politicians fight. You look at AOC, you see what she's doing. She's a rider. She stand up to the beast daily. If she didn't, they wouldn't hate her as much. Think about what I'm saying. They only hate you, man, when you're really for the people. I'm talking about the mainstream. I'm talking about, you know, Congress overall. They only hate you when you're really for the people. And they hate Maxine Waters' guts. They want her dead. Now, why would they want her dead and they want Herschel Walker alive? Why would they want Maxine Waters dead, but they love somebody like Charles Barkley? Why? These are just common sense questions. And it's a common sense answer to it. Why would they want her dead? Out of all the Congress people out there, out of all of the officials, the black officials out there, why they want Maxine Waters dead? Why are they always talking? Why are they always focused on her? Why was she one of Trump's biggest enemies? If she was of no use, like zero use to the black community. Why? Oh, I'll ride with Maxine Waters any day over a whole bunch of these dudes out here. If I had to go to war, I'd pick Maxine Waters. She's gonna strategize. She gonna hold the line. She gonna get in the trenches with you. And hey, man, it's whatever. Woman is fearless. Do she get it right all the time? Nobody gets it right all the time. But I wouldn't cut off my nose to spite my face. I wouldn't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Not with Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters stronger than most people, most of the people on here, including dudes, especially dudes. Maxine Waters got more balls than 99% of the dudes on the internet right now. I'm telling you what I know. I ain't telling you what I heard. I see, who is this? Leon. Okay. I don't think I have to tell you that you cannot come on my platform and insult me. If you got something to say, you're gonna have to be respectful if you're talking about me. You can disagree with me all day long. I ain't got no problem with that. But you're gonna be respectful on my platform, and you got to go. We don't get down like that around here, homie. You know what I'm saying? We don't rock like that over here. I don't know where you come from. I don't know where the wind blew you in from. But you're gonna have to get up out of here with that. I don't rock like that over here. You ain't got to agree with me. You ain't really gotta like Maxine Waters. But you're not gonna come over here and be disrespectful to her. I don't rock like that, partner. No name, what up? Tennessee Strong. So we got some trolls up in here. But I'm gonna get rid of them today, fam. You know why? Because trolls are hoes. They got to go. I ain't got no patience for them. You ain't finna come over here. I'm not finna go back and forth with them. I ain't doing none of that. I'm gonna get them smooth up out of here. And it's always the people that do the least that talk the most shit, right? It's always the ones that do the least. When you hear people attacking people that put in work, all you gotta do is look at their record. And they ain't got shit on their record but just talking shit. That's what they do. That's all they do. They're expert shit talkers. That's all they do. They ain't got no record of community service. None. Zero. They don't put in no work. It's the ones that's doing the most that's doing the least. You got some politicians that are in certain cities, states, everybody know that they don't do nothing, and they get elected over and over and over and over and over again. And the people in the state overall don't love them, but they figured out a way to get the votes. They figured out a way to get that voting block of people that support them. They figured it out. In California, Maxine Waters is beloved. Them people rock, they rock with her in California. We got some people in Texas. I don't even know how they get voted in, man, because everybody I know, well, most people that I know at least, don't want nothing to do with them. But then you know how they go too, fam. You know, a lot of times they be saying they ain't with it, or whatever. Then they go in that voting booth and, you know, they got the dial now. They Chosen One, what up? Shane Thomas. What's up, Mark Allen? Tanya C. One on One. David Henderson. What it do? It's going to be a short live, fam. I'm going to wrap it up in a few minutes. A few more ticks. I'm out of here. This is what I want to know, fam. Somebody just asked me, was I okay with Maxine Waters endorsing WAP? I'm indifferent, homie. I don't give a damn one way or the other. Because I remember making my own music and saying what I want to say. I didn't face that kind of opposition. I know a whole lot of people that's got a problem with that WAP song that didn't have a problem with Freaky Tales. They ain't have a problem with, These Hoes Ain't Nothing. They ain't have a problem with a whole lot of songs a lot of males sung. They ain't have a problem with PWA. But now they got a problem with WAP. Come on, fam, man. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, man. Would I want my daughter to listen to it? Would I want my nieces, any little girls to listen to it? Nope. No, I would not. That don't mean she don't make the song. That don't mean she can't make the song if that's what they want to make. How we gonna like be opposed to hypocrisy on one side and then we gonna be hypocrites in the same breath? How does that work? Is it a song that I would want my sister singing? No. But she got a right to make the song, and we got a right not to listen to the song. And, you know, the little girls out there, parents got a right to supervise them so that they do not listen to the song. Now, is it 100% proof that if parents did everything they could, that a young girl or an impressionable ears would not hear the song? No, just like it wasn't when we were growing up. But our parents said we knew we couldn't listen to certain music unless our parents wasn't around. And what did we do? We listened to that shit. I know I did. I listened to Richard Pryor, Red Fox, and all of it, and took them jokes to school and told them like they were my own. So many kids, if their parents on their job, they probably won't hear the song. They probably won't hear the music. But many more, even if their parents are on their job, they're still going to listen to the music. They're still going to get it. So, and I'll tell you, most of these kids don't even know what the hell they're singing when they singing these songs. Does that mean you want to hear them singing it? No. I'm just saying, you know, I think that a lot of times, a lot of us, we forget that our asses were young too at one point. We did the exact same thing. Our parents and grandparents sounded like us. Now we're the parents and grandparents. And we sound like our parents and grandparents did back in the day. And so far, every single one of those songs, every single one of those sexually explicit, raunchy songs that we heard when we were young, we got through it. Somehow we survived those songs. We survived the attack. We survived the lyrics. And we got through it. Song got about what? A lifespan of maybe, the average song got a lifespan of about 2 to 6 months. High end, 4 months. High end, 4 months. It take a real powerful song to stick around for 6 months. But, you know, this when you start talking about censoring people, you got to say to yourself, okay, well, who's the judge in this? Who gets to say who gets to say what's appropriate and what's not appropriate? Who gets to do that? You know what I mean? Like, because your positivity might not be my positivity. What's negative to you may not be negative to me. Now, so if there's going to be some rules, let there be rules across the board. Let those same rules apply to music. Let those same rules apply to the movies. Let those same rules apply to the internet. All across the board, let it apply. Let it apply to mainstream media. Let it apply in the courtrooms. Let it apply on the streets. Let it apply all the way across the board. Y'all ready for that? In fact, let it apply inside your home too. How about that? Y'all ready for that? Okay, so Megan and Cardi B make a song. It's explicit. They cussing. But what's the difference between what they're saying and what Marvin Gaye said with sexual healing? They talking about the same thing. Marvin Gaye talking, I'm finna give you some sexual healing. I'm finna run all up in you. I'm finna break you off something proper. Oh, because he's singing it and he's not using cuss words, it's more palatable because he's not using the cuss words? I don't know, fam. I mean, hey, we get to disagree. We get to agree to disagree on this one for me. You know, like I'm just I'm just not with the hypocrisy thing. You know, like I'm not with the double standards, period. And it's a double standard, and everybody know it. It's a double standard in lyrics and music when it comes to men and women. Men get up there and look, and some double standards benefit women. Here's my point. A man can say something, a man can talk about sex and be very, 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 very explicit, and the song can take off and be a hit and nobody have a problem with it. If a woman do it, it's a problem. A woman can get on a record and talk bad about men, call men a scrub and everything else, call them a bugaboo, say all kind of stuff about men. Don't need you, I'm on my own, I'm back on my own, I don't need you, da da da. They can talk all that, they can talk down on men all day. But let a man try it, he can't sell one record. If a man do something like that, he start talking down on a woman, he's a woman hater. So that's a double standard that benefit women. All day long, women be making music. All day long, women make music bashing men. Women bash men in music all the time. And nobody says anything. And they get plenty of support. All them women at the concerts just dancing and just loving the hell out of it. Nobody says anything. So these double standards exist, you know, even in the music industry, and some benefit women and some benefit men. This is one of those double standards where WAP does not benefit women, or singing sexually explicit lyrics don't benefit women. But it's like Maxine Waters said, they had the audacity. Megan and Cardi had the audacity to sing the lyrics anyway. And from time to time, those lyrics are always going to, hold on, son, got another troll. Where my moderators at, man? Take this block, sucker. Yeah. From time to time, some of these double standards are going to benefit men, some will benefit women. And that's just the way it is. That's how it is, fam. Love it or hate it. That's how it is. And no matter how much people don't like this music, don't like that song, there will always be another WAP every several years. You know, women don't put out that type of music as frequently, or at least that type of music don't blow up as frequently. But that, you know, you'll have a big song like that that's going to cause a big stir that a woman makes. Probably right now, the frequency has been about really, it's been a long time since we've had one like that. It's been like, what, since my neck, my back? That was what, 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago? Let's see how long ago that was. So that was 2008. So that's 12 years ago. It's right in the middle. Okay. So that was 12 years ago. The last time a sexually explicit song by a woman caused a major stir. 12 years ago. And so, and that's typically about how the frequency is normally like every 10 to 15 years. A woman will put out a song that's really, really sexually provocative, and bam, here we go. I think before she did that, Lil' Kim put out something very sexually explicit in the 90s. But when you compare their frequency to men, the frequency of men putting out that kind of music, there's no comparison. And keep in mind, fam, it was women going out buying that song. Mostly grown women. That's who bought that music. So what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna stop the women from buying what they want to buy? There you go. Bomb AP from the Dog Pound. You had somebody else just mentioned something else, another song. Yeah, so Megan and that song with Megan and Cardi B, I mean that right now they're pretty much the Lil Kim, the Kaya of this era. You know, the Millie Jackson of this era, you know, because Millie Jackson was very, very raunchy, like very sexually explicit. So I personally think that if you miss it, if you just not join the live, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. You know, when I end it, you can go back and watch what I said in the very beginning about what I think about the WAP song, you know, in terms of, you know, letting my daughter or niece or any, or you just watch any little girl listening to the song or whatever, any person that's not grown listening to the song, what I think about all of that. But I'm just not, I'm just not that dude that don't remember that when we was growing up, we did the same thing. We listened to the music too. So why are we trying to act like we ain't hear that, we didn't listen to that music, like we didn't do something? And I'm not saying we don't supposed to get better, but I'm saying you got to let the youngsters find their way. If they feel like they want to make that kind of music, okay, we can disagree with it, but to attack them and, you know, call them names and stuff like that and act like we ain't never did that before, come on, man. You know, that's the part that I'm not with. I'm just not with it. So if you are, then we can agree to disagree. And that's my stance. That's where I'm at with that. And Neil, I see you. Neil said WAP is too much. It is not as simple as double standards. It's simply too explicit. Yes, control the content, your kids, but okay. So what's too explicit? Who gets to decide what's too explicit? Because once you start talking about it's explicit, okay, this is going to be cool. These words are cool. These words are not cool. Who gets to decide that? You know, who gets to settle on it? Who gets to say, okay, hell is good, shit is bad? Cunt is cool, or put it like, or better yet, cookies is good, cookies is cool, but P isn't. When it comes to words, fam, the words only have the power that we allow them to have based on societal standards. If they told us that P-U-S-S-Y was, if P-U-S-S-Y meant hello, then every day when we meet somebody, we'd be like, you know what I'm saying? That's what we'd say. We wouldn't use the word hello, H-E-L-O-L. We'd use P-U-S-S-Y. The words have the power that society says it has. And when society wants it to change, it changes those words. It changes that power. Look at homosexuality. Homosexuality was super frowned on just a few years ago, just a few decades ago. That anybody could make jokes about gay people and everything, and it was funny. No problem. Nobody ever got in trouble behind it. So society said, okay, enough of that. We about to change it. So now you make a joke about a gay person, your whole career might be over. You might lose your job. Now it's cool to accept homosexuals. It's cool to accept gay people because society said it was cool. Society changed the norm. So whatever societies say what it is, if society say that's what it is, then that's what you go with. They could change tomorrow. Right now, WAP, everybody tripping over WAP. Man, I guarantee you 20 years from now. Might not even take that long. I can guarantee you 20 years from now. We'll look back at this and we'll be thinking like, man, that was nothing. I can guarantee you it's going to be something that's going to make WAP look like a nursery rhyme. Oh, yeah. Okay, fam. Too Live Crew, Too Short, Snoop, everybody. Dog Pound, Ghetto Boys, the same people, fam, that's complaining about WAP. Come on, fam. You can complain about it. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, because we grow, we evolve, we grow, right? But to be critical to the point where you call them names, you know, where you disparage them because that's the music they're making. Now, if you just don't like them because of other things, that's fine. If you want to disparage them, you want to drag them for that, that's fine. But to be that aggressive with them behind the lyrics of the songs, when you know you've supported worse coming up, come on, fam. Come on. Anyway, fam, till next time. Yeah, till next time, I'm gonna shut it down. But yeah, I mean, I knew this was gonna ruffle some feathers. I already know it's hard to not talk about this song. It's hard, put it like this, it's hard to talk about a song like this and take the position that I'm gonna take with the kind of audience that I have. I know my audience very well, but I'm not about to pander to the base. I'm not gonna get up here and be phony, be fake, just to get some likes and just for people to say, yeah, man, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna pile it on. I'm not gonna pile it on. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna tell you the truth, how I feel for real. I ain't coming from no emotional standpoint. I'm telling you, you know, I'm giving you insight and the reason as to why I feel the way I feel. I'm not just jumping off the cuff. Oh, that's bad. That's it. Nah, I can break it down for you. But again, if you still feel the way you feel and you're not in support of, I ain't got no problem with you not supporting the song. Hell, I ain't making $1 off of it. I don't have a dog in the fight. So if you don't support it and you got problems with it, that's fine. But keep that same energy when these male rappers do it. No more talk.